you, Kali, the silence she carried. I'm the author of the book Kali, the true story of the girl who was abandoned by her mother because she born as a girl, not a boy. So chapter one, I'll be doing two part in each chapters. So number one chapter is the Kali, the girl by the lake. Kali sat quietly on the shore of the lake. The sun was soft. It spread warm golden light over the water. The dogs floated gently across the water, chasing each other like they had no worries in the world. Some people walked past Kali, smiling, laughing, leaving. She heard children giggling, a woman humming, the wind rustling through the trees. But Kali was still, not because she had nothing to say, but because she carried too much. Inside her was weight that no one could see. And that's the often how it is with people, right? Isn't it? They walk through the world smiling, working, helping others, and holding things that never quit leave them. Pain does not always scream. Sometimes it just sits quickly, like Kali did that day. To anyone looking at Kali, Kali seems strong. She was well dressed, calm, and graceful. Her face held the kind of softness that made people feel safe. Many people admired her. They praised her kindness, her patience, and her strength. But few knew the truth that all these things came from years of learning how to survive. She had learned how to be calm even when her heart was stressing, how to be kind even when she was hurting, how to stay patient even when everything felt unfair. Kali was not without emotions. She had many, but she had become so used to holding them in that silence had become her comfort. It was in the silence that she processed her life. It was in the stillness that she remembered all the things she never got to say out loud. As she sat by the lake that day, memories plodded through her mind. She thought, she thought of her childhood, of moments when she had wished someone would notice her pain. She remembered being a little girl with big eyes, watching the world and trying to understand where she fit in it. She remembered feeling like her voice did not matter, like she had to be strong for others, even when she felt like crying. But along the way, something beautiful happened. That little girl, Kali, grew up and found her own strength. It wasn't loud or showy. It wasn't the kind of strength that made headlines. It was quite steady and deep. It was the kind of strength that helped others feel safe, the kind that stayed even when things fell apart. She had become the one people leaned on. She listened when no one else would. She comforted others even when her own heart was tired. She became known for her light, but many knew how much darkness she had walked through to create it, right? All women, girls somewhere else, we also carry. And I feel same when I first heard Kali's story and dared to write her story on the paper. And yet she had no regrets because for Kali, life was never about being perfect. It's about being present in the moment, right? It was about doing her best, loving with all her heart, and holding onto hope even when things felt very heavy. Some days you also feel, I also feel after you work, right? Nothing working out. People don't listen to us. You are trying to make people understand, but people do not understand. And instead of understanding you, they become more frustrated. They blame you. These things happens, right? I'm sorry. I am just whoever sending me morning and hi, thank you so much because this is my first book. So I dare to wrote and I'm just reviewing with you. So if you want to buy it, it's an Amazon as well. Thank you so much. As she sat by the lake, she let herself breathe deeply. She did not wipe away the tears that formed in her eyes. She let them be. She wasn't ashamed of her feelings. She wasn't trying to hide them. For once, she allowed herself to feel, simply feel, because she knew now wasn't about pretending. Strength was being honest with yourself. It was saying, I am tired and still choosing kindness. It was feeling lost but still showing up. It was holding space for others while learning how to hold space for yourself. That day, as the sun slowly sank lower in the sky, Kali made a promise to herself to stop hiding behind the smile when she didn't have to speak a little more, to rest when needed, to let others see not just her grace, but also her truth. And maybe, just maybe, she would one day tell her full story, not for sympathy, but for connection. Because someone out there needed to hear, someone who also sat quietly at the edge of their own life, holding too much inside, wondering if they mattered. Kali wanted them to know. The night she cried herself to sleep when no one was watching. The pain she buried too deeply it became part of her bones. Behind her calm smile lived a girl who was raped, not once, not twice. Behind her calm smile lived a girl who was raped, not once, not twice, but again and again by the very people who were supposed to protect her. Her family, by people who were dear to her, people who were supposed to protect her and not and snatch everything from her. Innocence, her smile, her peace, her sleep, everything. And even worse, when she was still a little girl, sleep in her maternal uncle's house, someone who worked there, someone she barely knew, took something from her. Wasn't that bad? It's very painful, unbearable, and unforgiving. Every part of her body hurt. She hated herself. She hated her body. She felt sick of her body. She wanted to remove the part of it dust, tried, but it was pain. She couldn't figure out what to do, whom to see it, what and how. That night she was very, very in pain. Thank you all for watching me on YouTube. I'll be continue sharing Kali's story. Although my English is not perfect, but I'm trying my best to learn. And I know I'm good at writing, but I'm not able to translate all the emotions that I learned from the Kali. Kali is a true story, and I wrote it. This story stayed with me 34 years. So finally, it is on Amazon. If you want to read full story, please visit Amazon and love it because the money from this book, half of it's going to the Kali in Nepal. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, happy, and content. Please do like, share, and subscribe and leave some comment. Thank you so much. Thank you.